Okay, so for today we will Angelo Chua, and he will be also talking about a people engagement program. He is a very experienced professional in human resources president of PT Works. Okay, so let's introduce Mr. Michael Angelo Chua.
Hello everyone. Afternoon everyone. Yan, kamusta kayong lahat? Okay. Good, good. Hi Ned, hi Dorina, hi Arvin, and everybody who's introduce myself a little bit more before I go into the discussion, no? So let me share my screen, ha? Okay. Nakikita niyo ako? Okay. Teka, lakihan ko sarili ko. Yan. Okay. Angelo Chu, I'm the president of Wizards at Works Holding Inc. And Wizards Holdings is actually part of a Teamworks group of companies na makakilala ninyo. The first one is PC Works. PC Works is a company that is selling computers. May mga retail stores tayo dyan sa Festival Mall. And then the other company is Action Labs IT Service Center. So may mga service centers tayo across the nation. The organization has been around since 1996. So, and we have, as a group, we have around 1,000 employees in around 6 companies. So, may imagine nyo na lang na when we started in 1996, ilan lang kami, 7 lang kami when we started the beginning, ako yung nag-handle ng back-end. So, I was handling accounting, finance, admin, and most important of all, I was handling the HR. All the way to 1,000 employees, siyempre hindi na ako yung nagpapasweldo isa-isa ngayon kasi doon tayo nag-umpisa, di ba? Pero ngayon, we have a Teamworks group of companies actually have a group of almost 30 people in HR in 3 departments: talent acquisition, people's operations, evolve. We call it the evolve group, no? So LND group natin ito. Aside from the works group, I'm international. I've been a member of Toastmasters International since 1993. Now it's 2021. Sige, wag na tayo magbilangan. Iba sa inyo. And as a member of Toastmasters International, our mission really is and leader. So this is actually, mabanggit ko rin, a very good people engagement program and people development program. No? It's an international group. We just build clubs all over the country. And we have many clubs dyan sa Calabarzon area. And when you join a club, you will be able to learn how to speak. Siguro baka dito sa grupo natin may mga Toastmasters, no? Kung meron man, mag-ano lang kayo, maglagay sa chat na Toastmaster kayo or you're familiar with Toastmasters. The whole Philippines is actually a district. Isang district lang ang buong Pilipinas. So I was the national governor way back in 2004-2005. And we formed more than 38 new clubs, and we were recognized worldwide as one of the top district. So sikat at saka malaking and very positive ang organization ng Toastmasters dito sa Philippines. sila, no? www.toastmasters.org. Aside from Toastmasters International, ang pinagkakaabalahan ko, I am also the chairman the Professional Chess Association of the Philippines, PCAP. Okay, what is PCAP? PCAP is a professional chess league that was formed, maraming di nakakalaro, a group of friends who have chess clubs formed the league. And we registered actually with the Games and Amusement Board. Parang PBA yan. May professional league tayo, may mga employees na chess players in 24 teams nationwide right now. Teams, ongoing kasi ang conference natin. Top leading teams ng North Division is from Laguna. No? The Laguna team is number 1 right now. In laban sila against the South, North versus South, 24 teams until 1 champion. So itong mga chess players actually are this is also another very good develops mental capacity, di ba? Mental awareness, mental capability. And we have players in the teams like kung kilala nyo, si Joe, they're all part of PCAP. So ako, other than being the chairman of PCAP, I also own one of the teams, no, the San Juan Predators. And of course, I am also CHRP, no? I'm certified CHRP. Classmate ko nga actually si Neds. Si Neddy. Lahat pinagtutugma-tugma. So, itong past few months na nakakulong tayo sa bahay, work from home, no, maski ako work from home. Nagkaroon ako ng time to just sit back, focus on some of the things that I wanted to do. And one of the passions that in writing, I wanted to put it down into a form, into a book. So I wrote a book, and the book is Ready to Serve. Okay. Background in people development, people management, people operations is really service. I'm also very involved with Gawad Kalinga, just to let you know. Gawad Kalinga. Nakikita ko kasi sa companies, mostly, puro yan di ba? May CSR tayo, Corporate Social Responsibility. Pero hindi na isang naging nakikita kong issue na gusto kong i-develop at i-tie up lahat ito. So, anong ginawa ko? So, let me just put no? Bakit ako very nakafocus ako sa service? Selfish motive, no? Sometimes when we think about service, it's all about helping other people, eh. But if you think about it, this is what if my friends and relatives are rich and successful, there will be fewer people knocking on my door asking for my help. Agree ba kayo? Na kung ang inyong mga kaibigan ay hindi masyadong nangangailangan, mas konting nanggugulo sa atin, di ba? Don't you and relatives, all the people around us, our co-employees are self-sustaining. In fact, sila ang pwede mong patakbuhan pa. So you should think na they will do well. So when we think of service, ang aim natin is to make sure that they become clearly, financially, physically, and socially. Okay? Ayaw natin na silang umaasa sa atin. So we have to help them before they need the help. Is what I call service. I have another reason why I am very focused on service, and I hope this resonates with the rest of you. Very personal ang akin. I have a 15-year-old son. And I worry actually about the society or the environment that he will grow up in. Yung syudad ngayon, ano ang iiwan natin? You know, I'm old na eh. I'm almost senior citizen. And I worry about 20s, no? And maybe if I'm not there to help him or something, the society might not be, well, it's not peaceful now. So it could be even worse. Diba? Service is to prepare and make our community better so that the people we love will have a better environment in the future. Dapat ganun ang pag-isip ng service. Kasi if it's not rooted for something that is personal, for your own motive, madaling mawala yung passion for service. So you look for something that will affect you, not necessarily now, but something that can affect you, even around you. No? I want my community to be better so that hindi ako ginugulo. I want a better community for my loved ones, my son, the people around me. So that I want to serve the community. I wrote this book. This book, actually, yung content has been around my head for many. I was able to put it down in the past 3-4 months lang. And one of the pages of the book, actually, and I'm going to share this with you, talks of to serve. How can you be ready to serve? Kasi ang dali mag-serve eh. If you have a heart set and a mindset to serve, magbigay ng pera, magbigay ng tulong, pero you don't know what they do with the money, di ba? Kasi walang preparasyon yung tao natin. Parang ano tayo eh, imagine a set of wine glasses or champagne glasses. It's a you call it a champagne tower, di ba? So when you pour, it has to be filled up muna before it can overflow to the next level, and it has to be filled up before it can overflow. So in helping others, kailangan ikaw mismo, you have to be equipped. You have to be understanding of how you are as a person before you can go help. Okay? So yun ang premise. And I share with you in the book a program that I put together, and I call it Building Bridges. Okay? That pag nagtatayo ka ng isang tulay at tinayo mo ng maayos, makakatawid ka. Tapos, ang ibang, that is why building bridges is important. When you build bridges to a mission, to success, to an objective, other cross. That's why the program is called Building Bridges. And under the Building Bridges program are 2 platforms. The first platform of this, because this is the people, this is what I think the HR people here in the discussion group natin will be able to use business employee relationships. The second platform is called Bridge Builder Volunteer Program. Ito, nag-uumpisa tayo sa Xircles bago tayo pumunta sa Bridge Builder Volunteer. So if you can imagine what I said earlier, prepare oneself first before help oneself first is the Xircles platform or the Xircles program. Hindi ito magic. Hindi ito, this is a very simple concept. I'm going to share with how I'm doing it in my company. as a people operations project. Xircles is a company-sponsored program, but it is employee-driven. So, kinontsaba ko ang HR ko, I have an HR team. Sabi ko, on upskilling. Mag-focus kayo on preparing people in their soft skills, prepare them with their technical skills. Our engagement, may sports fest tayo, may mga kamustahan tayo, etc. But I will personally handle develop every employee that gets involved on being a well-rounded person. Because ang prepare has twofold, to prepare you to become not just a better employee, but as a better citizen. A better citizen. Okay? So what are these 4 circles in this circle program? First, let's get ourselves physically well. Okay? Where we can become healthier physically. Then we will have to have programs or environments where we can learn from each other, financially literate. Ang hirap tumulong kung ikaw mismo ay lubog sa utang, di ba? Ang hirap tumulong, di ba, kung tayo mismo hindi tayo nakakaintindi paano mag-save. Emotional and mental acuity. We have to be emotional stable. We have to be mentally aware or mentally capable of understanding. We have to be able to think critically, or else we cannot help mentor or coach other people. And we have to be socially adept. I'm not talking only of social etiquettes here. More than that, this is more about culture. Okay. That for us to be able to passionately help other Filipinos is when we have patriotism in our heart. Kailangan believe ka sa Pilipino. Kailangan may tiwala ka sa ating society para masustain nyo ang ating okay. And when you talk about social, it's about understanding saan ang pinanggagalingan natin, our cultural heritage to develop. Of course, nandiyan pa rin yung how to be able to interact with other people, no? Interpersonal skills, etc. But ang focus social heritage. So how do I do this? Since my HR, lalo na ngayong work from home, ang konti ng interaction, di ba? And yet we still don't really see, kalahati lang nakikita natin eh. Hindi naman buong katawan. Yung iba, naka-shorts, naka-ano lang. And yet, hindi naka-focus. So let's put together clubs. Okay? These clubs are run by, so ang ginawa sa kumpanya namin sa works is like this. I talked to several non-HR people, okay, different departments. So I found somebody who was passionate about chess. I found somebody who's passionate about singing. I found somebody who's passionate about his so I asked them to help me put up a club. Okay, I put up a club in the company by employees. Now here's the kick. Every employee must enroll in at least one club per column. Intermittent fasting, puro running lang. Hindi rin pwede puro ano lang. Kailangan at least one club. doon sa apat. Because ang habol natin is to become, okay? Yan ang hinahabol natin, to make an employee well-rounded. So, pag naka-register na sila, then club meetings, kanya-kanyang schedule, kanya-kanyang Zoom, they talk about it, they collaborate, what they want to do, okay? But the moderator are the engagement, okay? They report back on a monthly basis, sino-sino yung actual effort, etc. Kasi yung iba may assignment yan eh, may engagement, etc. So, ito yung summary. I'll show you very quickly. Okay, Zito, Zumba, they do one virtual lahat yan. Virtual Zumba together. And then Zet, aside from being the Zumba master, reports to HR, sino yung mga nag-attend. Sino nag-attend? Okay. So in the case of Zet, for you to be recognized na you actually completed his club requirement, you should, it doesn't have to be sunod-sunod, but you have to have attended at least 6 times before you get a badge. You will get a virtual badge for this club once you finish 6. Pwede ka pa rin tuloy-tuloy, mag-enjoy, mag-join, mag-participate, but the minimum is to be. So the other clubs are like this. Ito, virtual run. This is a fun one, no? Ang ginagawa dito is kanya-kanyang takbo, pero they run with an app. So they listen to dun sa app, may humahabol na zombie actually eh. Tapos they have to pick up supplies as they run. They bring it back to a virtual base and they can accomplishments dun sa base. No? I don't know if anybody has tried this. I personally am playing with this. No? I actually lost around 10 pounds. This run. Masaya ito. So, anong ito? So these are the ones. Ito naman, my accounting department actually got together. Every session, nagko-collaborate tips and tricks on how to invest, how to save. Sometimes may discussion on stock market, sometimes on ano yung mga bonds na nandun. It's purely a sharing. Ito yung isa, zombies. Okay. I have somebody who's helping out, nag-yoga, no? And ito, online chess. So, nagto-tournament sila every other month. Line. Ito, may singing club sila. Ito yung virtual tour na sinasabi ko. So, the virtual tour, ang unang pupuntahan nila, pinuntahin in YouTube, several virtual tours that you can go together, watch together, and make stops and discuss. Sino nakapunta, no? Ano yung significance earlier na we need to understand. We need to understand, no? Ano tayo as a Filipino? Ito, pero there is one club that is taga-saan ka challenge, no? I'm sure you're familiar with yung channel 2 na taga-saan ka, pero ito hindi sayaw, no? So they take turns in presenting ano yung highlight or landmark sa probinsya nila. Kunyari, if you're from Calamba, if feature session, you have a presentation about a landmark in Laguna, and you talk about it. So you share something from your province, no? So take Filipino heritage. Okay, so hindi ito classroom, hindi rin ito workshop. It's really a collab of sharing of ideas. Kasi ang HR natin, ano na yan eh, lalo na ngayon sa virtual, no? Work from home, ang dami nilang ina-assets, the salary, the work from home policies, procedure. Tayo as employees, the rest, can actually help in people development. clubs like this, okay? By forming clubs like this, independently running kayo. Nagre-report lang yung pinaka-moderator that you appoint among you, di ba? So that there is monitoring on people engagement. Pero yung effort to run it is kayo or tayo as employees. In an HR department in your company, this is something that can help you increase people engagement. This is something that you want to interest. So you don't have to have many clubs. You can start with 2, 3 clubs, ba? And then just keep on adding as you go on. But what's important here is trying to. Ang ginagawa namin is like this. So every club may binibigay kaming badge. Pag nakompleto mo yung buo, may badge ka in all 4, okay? You will get rewards points. PC Works, maraming di ba? So we have a retail store. So it might rewards points namin pwedeng gamitin to buy stuff from our store. Diba? So employees can actually earn points, okay, a store. So you can do that. This is something that you can organization. If you want me to come and help you, I will volunteer my time to come and explain it to management or what. Walang bayad, libre. I'm pushing this book, this program, they're all free. Okay, so I'm pushing it, I'm sharing it, and I'm trying to help other companies set up this. Yun, if you are not in HR, but you're an employee and you see that this can help your organization, or form a club among yourselves, because with or without HR, with or without badge or rewards, di ba? It's important to be engaged. Okay? So this is how the Xircles program works. Later on, kasi I actually put up a website where people, they are able to register and doon na monitor yung attendance, na monitor anong clubs ang sinasalihan nila. They have a dashboard. Website is not housed in my company. Nakahiwalay personally sa akin. Yung HR ko nagtanong sa akin, bakit sir itong tinatakbo niyo Xircles program ay hindi nakaset up sa on-premise na company website or social media ng internal natin lang. The intention kasi dito is ito sa Works Group. If I put it in the website or in the portal of Works lang, ang mangyayari nito, hindi ko madadala at masishare sa put it outside so that any other company or organization that wants to use the system, they can come and talk to me and we can and they can use the system. They can register their clubs, they can monitor the participation, and they can get the reports so that HR will have interaction with the rest of the employees. Okay? But of course, like I said, the advocacy is bigger than just the Xircles program. I encourage my participant to go to the next platform, which is the Bridge Builder Volunteer. We're talking about how we can help society. But before we can help society, we need to prepare ourselves. Now that we've prepared ourselves in Xircles, we now need to mindset train ourselves how we can help people. Kasi madali, but that's step 1. The second step, yung how. how do we do it? How do we do it? Hindi yung ano lang eh, abot-abot lang ng ano, gawad kalinga, just has asked people to come and help build houses, di ba? But after that, yung nakatira doon, tayo as a third party that comes to help. Suddenly, yung nangyari sa kanila after they live there, di ba? Of course, you can engage further, but you have to have a program doing that. They go engage in CSR. Tulong, bitaw, tulong, bitaw, tulong, bitaw. Wala na. Di ba? Kami, when we were starting, ang ginagawa lang namin, we donation, may picture taking. Tapos, walang continuity. So, we're trying to develop a process, okay, level. It's a personal CSR, no? So what do we do here? So again, since this is a bridge, we're building. So you have to go through 6 projects, no? The first 2 projects is more about immersion and awareness. You have to learn mindset and heart set on how we can help and why we should help. Once you pass these projects, you go into a level of interaction of friends and loved ones on how you can coach and mentor them. So there's focus on mentoring on a one-on-one capacity, evaluate, and see how well you're moving forward. And then the next 2 project is more on developing on a larger, become a moderator in a club circle. So you're actually mentoring and coaching and assisting in people engagement programs, mga ganon, no? So evaluated, there'll be a system, there'll be a panel that will evaluate and accredit you as you can get more interaction and activities within our organization. Okay? But all of this is really volunteer work. Bakit? So I bring everybody back to, before I go back, kasi ang focus natin for this HR webinar is the self-advocacy. No? What's driving me here? Okay, I'm going to share with you a poem that I read maybe 30 years ago. Okay, and of course, the title of the poem is called The Bridge Builder. And I'm going to share with you, if you're familiar with it, you read it again. No? It's written by an old man going a lone highway came at the evening, cold and gray, wide, through which was flowing a sullen tide. So parang ako yan. Tanda na ako, I'm going through, nakarating ako sa isang malaking chasm or parang cliff, no? With water running. Okay. Lost in the twilight dim, the sullen stream had no fear for him. But he turned when safe on the other side and built a bridge to span. I'm medyo eksperyensyado, matanda na, nakatawid ako. Okay? But after nakatawid ako, old man, may usisero sa tabi. Old man, said the fellow pilgrim near, you are wasting your strength with building here. Your journey will end with the ending day. You never again will pass this way. You've crossed the chasm, build this bridge at evening tide. Oy, tanda, bakit ka nagtatayo bakit ka gumagawa ng isang tulay? Hindi ka nadadaan dito, parang sayang oras. The builder lifted his old gray head. Good friend, in the path I have come, he said, there followed after whose feet must pass this way. This chasm that has been as naught to me, to that will be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. Good friend, I am building this bridge. Siguro nakaabot na ako sa isang time sa life ko na ang hinahanap ko ay tumulong. Kaya naging advocacy ito eh. Shared with you, the bridge builder. I realized na it's not about age. It's not about how experienced you are. Other people. Okay? But yung nga eh, how can you help other people if you don't prepare yourself? Important. Okay, it might sound very elementary, but it helps prepare you not just as an employee, but as a teaching and motivating HR practitioners, HR heads, HR departments to join me in for a big role in helping develop our society. Gets? Yun ang gusto kong mangyari. What we want to do is really for a year effect. Not just as model employees where the skills are there, but somebody who has passion and concern for our country. No, maging role ng HR. It has to start with us HR. No? And the people engagement program na Xircles is, you can forget the bridge builder, you can for engagement, the Xircles program. Doon pa lang, malaking tulong na because you're going to help your co-employees in your company become better persons. But as a well-rounded person, as a citizen. And that's very important. Okay? So if you want to make a difference, you want to make a difference first. Don't think big range. Don't think 100,000 people tutulungan mo. Not even 1,000 people. Think of just the people. Just think of that. And you'll be ready to serve. Okay? Yan ang gusto natin mangyari. The website I'm talking about now, so it's under my name. You can check it. If you want, if we have time, we can browse through it. And dito, the building project business project, you can go, you can send me an email, and we can talk to you and help you set it ha. Walang bayad ito. I'm not asking for anything. Ito I can be set up independently. I can help you set up. I give you the concept, or you can get the book, a few free books later on. The book will discuss how to set it up a little bit. And if not, you can just get me set up so you can get the reports and the engagement in. So yun ang ano, what I have to share with HR Calabarzon. So there, that's the people engagement program that's embedded in my book, Ready to Serve. So I'm open to any questions.
Maraming salamat po sir sa talk nyo. We have a few questions po from our end. Isa po sa aming mga questions is, may mga employees not willing to engage in club activities. Nag-propose na daw po kasi sila ng mga club activities pero wala pong nangyayaring papasok sa kanila.
Yeah. Ito ang ginawa namin. We had the same experience at the start. Okay? Diba? We have what we call in HR, TNA. Train mo, what drives them? Ano ang passion nila? Kasi sometimes when it's HR-driven or management-driven ng ating program, ano yung mga gusto ng employees natin eh? There is a need to do a survey. And this comes out most of the time when you do kamustahan departments and you ask them and you find out what are they doing as a team, as a group. And you institutionalize that. Yung interest sa corporate activity. Nag-start yan like this sa amin. There was a group of people who actually go hiking on their own, di ba? May Saturday. Happy natin. Pabigyan natin ng uniform. Bigyan natin ng konting ayuda. No? Konting this is before COVID so pwede pang mag-hike. Carry the company name in going hiking. Sila nagtatakbo ng club. Sila but they're carrying the company club. You do not force a system. When you're what drives the employees. For example, ito yung mga pinakita kong club sa inyo. Most of these clubs actually is because we found out what the interests are of this. So dun tayo mag-umpisa. Anong gusto ng mga employees natin? What is their interest? What is their passion? And dun tayo Okay? Hopefully that helps.
Okay, next question po is, how do we measure the results of clubs for our employees?
Namin, attendance. And attendance is not yung log in then log out. No? So there's a way to so nag-check sila ng attendance. Are you there? Are you engaged? Naka-on screen? Kasi pag naka-off screen ka, you're not considered present. No? You have to be on screen. You have to be part of the discussion. Each club is around 30, and sometimes the moderator appoints a assistant coordinator that helps monitor the attendance also. They have a requirement for engagement. For example, yung sinabi ko sa inyong taga-saan ka challenge na club. No? So katuwaan nila ito. Aside from each person has to take turns, present twice. Kailangan mag-present twice. So when they meet these requirements, okay, attend at least twice, then they get the badge. Yun ang measurement na ginagamit natin for people engagement. So once you have those measurement tool.
Oh, hello. Andiyan na po pala si Miss Neds. Hello.
Hello, Neds. Naka-mute.
Yan.
Hi,
Okay,
sorry.
so sir,
Hirap mag-drive.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So sir, meron pa po tayo yung isa. Ang question po is, what is the most useful engagement program for employees to increase productivity?
Ng employees madalas may
Yun, medyo nagkaroon yata ng difficulty sa internet ni Sir Michael, mga ka-HR. Habang sinusulat ko po yung mga names ng participant natin ngayon para sa ating ipamimigay na 3 libro mula kay Sir Michael. At siya si
Ayan,
si
okay.
Ma'am Jorina na message para mula sa akin. Nagkakamali ako, nasisend ko bigla. Ayan, habang inaantay natin si Sir Michael mag-play. Ay, ayan na si Sir Michael.
Ayan,
Oo.
yan po, sir.
Nag-brown out dito. Nawalan kami ng kuryente.
Sir Michael, gusto ko lang ipaalam. Ayon sa aking spin a wheel, ang nanalo ng ating unang libro ay si Ma'am Vivian. Yes, sir. Balik po tayo dun sa question ni Ma'am Jorina kanina.
Ano ulit yung question? Na-brown out yung utak ko din.
Is the most useful engagement program to increase employee productivity?
Okay. Actually, I'll be honest ha. In my a carrot Kailangan may carrot talaga. Na? It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be monetary. But there should always be a carrot at the end. It's a reward system. Okay? But also, important, and this is very useful, a little bit work, tie it up to KPI. Pag nakatali yan sa KPI or hindi na i-engganyo employee right away, until when it comes to merit increase appraisal time. Doon nila makikita bigla, uy, may effect penalty basis, minsan hindi nararamdaman kaagad. Pero after a while, when they realize that it's tied up to their KPI, ayun, magiging engaged.
Okay, thank you po, sir. Miss Neds? Cute.
Sorry, salita nakamit pala ako. Gusto ko po sanang i-acknowledge ang ating isang sponsor, si Sir Alan Loob. We will be giving scholarship today sa isa sa mga attendee. Baka malay nyo, baka biglang sobrang bait ni Sir Alan yan, maging 2 o 3 scholar. Sana po napapilafan nyo yung ating Google form na pinost sa ating chat room. Yan. Sir, mag-ano pa tayo ng another winner for our Sir Michael?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes.
Ilan na ba na-call mo?
Isa pa lang, sir. Balita ko, sir, 10 joke pa. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Very generous. Ang second winner po natin is si Sir Marvin Hernandez. Pwede ba nating i-invite si Sir Alan? Sir Alan?
Okay, Sir Alan. Wait lang po.
Bali, Ma'am Jorina, ikaw, tatanungin ko, paano ba ang ginagawa niyong employee engagement, lalo na at napakarami niyong branch?
Engagement program is simple celebrations lang, pagkaya namin, and dahil nga ngayon sa pandemic is virtual na lang ang aming mga engagement programs. It's Ned.
Kami actually medyo mga simple, puro more on online. Nung Valentine's Day, nagpaano lang ako, parang poem from the heart, tapos botohan through online. Siyempre ang mananalo. And tomorrow, on Monday, it's International Women's Day. Di po ba? May mga programa po ba ang ating mga ilaw. Ang tawag ko kasi sa HR, ilaw ng tahanan ng kumpanya. Di ba? Kung walang HR, walang liwanag ang buhay.
Tama ka dyan. Kayo po, Sir Michael, ano po ang naging engagement program niyo nung Valentine's Day?
Nako, nagpa-bingo kami. Online bingo kami. May online bingo kami. Tapos actually, last month, nagpa-Mobile Legends competition kami.
Wow! Ang
Yun ang na-realize namin pag ganun. Almost 100% ang people engagement, no?
So
Kulang
maganda
pa.
din talaga.
Actually, si Sir Alan po, Sir Michael, ay isa sa naging sponsor namin last year at isa sa mentor ng HR Calabarzon. Sir Alan Cañete is also having the training school pero virtually, and including si Ma'am Jorina, naging isa sa student ni Sir Alan, di ba ma'am? Kaya sa lahat ng please, log in or answer the Google form sheet so you could be one of the winner for the HR Essential Masterclass. Sir Michael, baka gusto mo rin, joke.
Sasali nga ako sa raffle.
Sa raffle.
Hindi, joke lang. Sige.
Yan, ang ating winner ngayon.
Yan,
Top
congrats!
3 na. Congratulations po, Ma'am Nelia. We only have may dalawa pa tayo. Pero bago yun, Ma'am Jory, maaari ba nating pasalamatan ang ating mga sponsors?
Ayan, okay. So, syempre, papasalamatan natin ang ating mga sponsors. So, ito na. Yeah. Okay, from HR Calabarzon Group, Growing People and Hearts One at a Time, we would like to, sa lahat is Caparel Appliances and Furniture, which is an appliances and furniture store na nagko-customize ng furniture. Meron silang branches sa Silang, sa Litran, Kadiwa at Alfonso. Sumunod dito, syempre, ang St. Peter. Ito po ay life insurance para po pag ayun, si Miss Ned mas magaling mag-explain yan. So if ever, please contact Miss Nedy Estrella na lang po regarding bills po natin. And syempre, PC Works po. Infinite possibilities po talaga ang makukuha natin dito. Marami po silang wide gadgets and laptops and also software. Meron po sila dito. So, syempre, kung gusto po talaga natin ng legitimate and authorized lang kukuha sa PC Works, which is kay Sir Michael. Ayan. And syempre po, Jorina's Home Depot, which is also an appliances and furniture store. Green Gate Homes, Malagasang, Imus, Cavite. It's also an appliances and furniture store. And of course, AMD Collections in 2020 sa Talisay, Batangas, and Confetti Corner. Dito po kayo pwede magpagawa ng mga kailangan nyo po for party needs. And syempre po, para kailangan po natin pag may mga events. So, ayun po. Maraming salamat po sa lahat po ng ating mga sponsors. Okay, balik na po tayo kating susunod na winner.
Yes, meron na tayong 3. Tama ba? May 3 na po tayo. Ang pang-4 po natin ay si Ma'am Laura Liwan. And last one winner para sa ating nabasa ko na actually, Sir Michael, yung book. Parang gusto ko siyang ulit-ulitin. And siya, parang ang dami ko pa rin palang dapat matutunan. Last winner natin, hindi name yung pangalan niya. I don't know if this is a company. It's FRP. Congratulations, ma'am or sir. Kung sino man po ang nanalo ngayong si Ma'am FRP. HRAD. Kaintindi ko eh. Sir Michael, this afternoon, i-impart natin ang ating employee engagement program with our co-HRs here. Ang pangarap ko lang kanina, sabi ko kay Sir Michael, Sir, kahit kalahati lang nang nag-register. Pero naka 3/4 ako, Sir. 1/4 lang yung hindi nakapasok sa HR Calabarzon na nakasama namin si Sir Michael. May natutunan kaming bago, especially ngayon, na lahat virtual na. Ang hirap mag-isip ng employee engagement.
Yeah.
Di ba,
Oo
sir,
nga.
kayo nga kanina nawala dahil sa kuryente. Yun yung mga
Oo nga
yun yung mga concerns natin na hindi natin hindi kagaya ng kapag nandyan magkaharap kayo, madaling mag-employee engagement. Pero pag yung virtual, talagang yung connection, yung internet, honestly, I'm using data lang kasi nga po, hindi ako umabot na makarating ng bahay. Nakikibahay po ako para lang po sa HR Calabarzon. Ka-HR ko sa HR Calabarzon. Ma'am Dorina, si Sir Arvin po, ang ating co-founder, is still here?
Ay, wala na po siya. Pero parang...
Yeah. Anyway po, sa mga ka-HR namin sa HR Calabarzon, do you have...
Meron pa po siyang mga questions. Meron pa po ako incoming from Miss Vivian Suelto. Ang tanong niya po para kay Sir, start the kamustahan. What was your objectives in the kamustahan?
Okay. The kamustahan actually had one objective. The kamustahan nung mga September, nung medyo kailangan namin maramdaman kung buhay pa ang mga employees namin o hindi. Kasi di ba, hindi natin talaga na-engage or nakakausap one-on-one unlike before eh. So ngayon, the kamustahan, HR together with the manager, different departments, business unit, kamustahan lang talaga anong ginagawa niyo sa bahay, anong pangangailangan niyo, kamusta yung pamilya niyo, etc. And then, to find problems that needs to be addressed. Kasi alam natin na sa work from home, ang hirap, di ba? Kasi blurred yung line between company work time and family. Find how we can help them. So, dito kami nakaalam kung sino yung mga, kasi nagkaroon kami ng special funding. Tinulungan namin yung mga kapag-work from home kasi wala silang facility. So, nag-provide kami ng some resources for those who are really in need. So that they can properly as a family member and at the same time as an employee. Yun ang objective ng kamustahan talaga. To really, kamusta? How did we start it? We started in September by department. Yun ang ginawa namin.
Okay, sir. Meron pa po tayo isa useful employee engagement program during the highs of the pandemic COVID-19.
So sa experience na yung Xircles na we set up is really driving things, no? Kasi ang nag-umpisa dyan, it will be different for each company on your the interest of your employees. So sa amin, ang unang naging patok actually was on the tips and tricks or gusto nilang malaman ngayong taghirap ng ekonomiya, paano makatipid, paano makahanap ng dilihensya, diba? Yung sideline. So nag-share sila like that. Yung pangalawa is of course, believe it or not, madaling isipin, singing club. Alam naman tayo, mahilig kumanta. So, yung engagement natin doon, kailangan kumanta ka. Hindi pwedeng manood at mag-virtual inuman lang. yung iba kailangan gumawa ka ng isang cover song. Yun ang engagement. Mapipilitan ka kumanta sa participant. Maganda.
Kahit nga ang kanta, walang hilig sa akin.
Walang hilig sa'yo?
Wala, sir.
Hindi, madali lang yan, Neds. Basta yung mga nakikinig sa'yo ay nakainom na, maganda na boses.
Anyway, Ma'am Dorina, we still have question.
Ayan, okay. So, if ever po na may iba pa pong gusto na speaker na si Sir Michael, mag-leave down lang po kayo below. Ayan.
Yes. Ma'am, available na si Sir Alan. Sir Alan? Noon. Sir Alan, thank you for the last year. Would you believe it? 1 year na po ang HR Calabarzon.
Alright, congratulations. Angela Chua, good afternoon, Jorina. Hello, Neddy, and to everybody who is online right now watching this wonderful and very informative. Very interesting po yung topic mo, sir, kasi meron din po akong share ng mga talents if ever kailangan nyo ng volunteer, lalo na sa art. Probably share for those who are passionate about making their own artworks. Pwede ako mag-share.
Ayun.
You can invite me one of your short tips lang on how to do a hyper-realism style of pastel and charcoal drawing. Ito yung passion. Maybe, ano po yung aking role? Yung pong ating kaya pala ako yung ating pinaparaffle ngayon is actually a course na para sa lahat ng mga HR practitioners na 20 senior na, mga tenured na gusto lang mag-refresher. That is the HR Essentials Masterclass. It's a 12-week maximums, 12 modules of the different facets of HR. Ngayon, kung mabilis ka, dahil self-paced naman yun, kaya mong tapusin in 2 weeks or 1 week, magaling. Ito yung mastery exam. Pero ayaw mo kumuha ng mastery exam, gusto mo lang ng certificate of completion, pwede rin naman. Pero kung mastery exam, dalawa magiging certificate mo. So, I'm raffling this, or I'm opening this for a raffle para for those interested people who would like to be part of this workshop, of this e-workshop. Yun po. So, thank you so much for the opportunity. At magandang hapon.
Good nawa po sana ay we will announce the winners sa HR Calabarzon after na mairapol kung sino po lahat ng mag-register sa Google Form. Do register sa lahat ng attendees, especially yung mga HR volunteers natin. Wag na wag kayong makakalimot na mag-register kasi malay nyo kayo ang yan. Gusto rin po sana namin magpasalamat ni Ma'am Jorina, ni Sir Arvin sa ating walang tigil na isa sa sponsor natin, ang Competent Learning Trainings na March and April. Next week mag-post kami ng ating mga learning event nila para sa atin. This is a paid learning event na pwede po sa sarili. Ma'am Jorina, dahil it's sad to say, medyo natapos na naman ang hapong ito. 'Di ba? Nakakalungkot. Tapos na naman yung ating learning. Next week, meron tayong mas maganda pang learning event na talaga namang, actually, hindi naman next week lang. Every week, magagaling ang ating speaker na talagang may matututunan tayo. Alam mo yan, Ma'am Jorina.
Yes, syempre, lagi po nating pinaghahandaan po talaga yan para nasisigurado namin na maganda po ang aming mga nabibigay na mga
Learning session.
knowledge sa inyo, mga webinars at mga talk. Yan. And syempre, meron pa rin tayong pahabol na question. Yung, ayan. Ay, ito pala. Joke lang. Ito. Meron from Miss Vivian Suelto ulit. Sabi, I'm doing this. What time do you normally do this? Kasi may mga owner na conservative. They are particularly concerned on working time productivity.
Ginawa namin dito sa Xircles, no? The club meetings normally last from 30 to 40 minutes. 40 minutes maximum. Actually, diba?
Yes.
Ginawa kong requirement na they can only use a free account. Kasi I'm making sure that they will end within 40 minutes para hindi siya masyadong mahaba. And at the same time, most of the club engagement activities are on weekends or in the evening. Total, hindi antay, di ba? Sila lang nag-enjoy, nagle-learn from each other. It should not be considered that it is a required HR for your own good, or therefore your own passion eh. And with ang habol lang ng HR is monitor lang kung nag-attend ka and magkakakuha ka na. So walang program akong alam, or kung meron man isa lang siguro or dalawa out of the 11 or 12 clubs na tumatakbo. Tama ka, may mga management na magiging concerned. Pero siguro over time, pag nakita nila na may improvement yung quality activity ng employees, dapat HR role yan, di ba? Na i-convert into believers ang management na
Kagaya ngayong hapon, very worth it ang ating webinar. May mga nakuha akong tips for employee engagement.
Bagong additional idea.
Yeah, di ba?
Computer,
Tayo mga HR manager, ang hirap mag-isip ng mga idea ngayon dahil panahon ng pandemic. Regarding vaccine, educate pa natin yung mga employee nating takot magpabakuna ng COVID-19. Tapos sumasabay pa yung mga employee engagement natin. Tapos before end of March, yung Holy Week, 'di ba? Ang daming kailangan nating asikasuhin. Ayan, bumalik si Ma'am. Yan. Sir Michael, in behalf ulit po ng HR Calabarzon with Ma'am Jorina and Sir Arvin, we would like to thank you. Thank you. The certificate, Ma'am, ang ating ibibigay kay Ma'am, kay Sir. Can you please share it? Yeah. Thankful po kami sa inyo, Sir Michael, hindi lang po bilang speaker, kundi bilang kaibigan. Kaibigan, kasama sa industriya, kaklase. RP pala, baliktad. We were very much thankful sa lahat ng tulong na binibigyan nyo. And even you also give us a sponsors